The late adopter. Hi guys, how you doing? And you want to know the reason why Cardano is looking bullish. This is why Cardano is looking bullish. Look at this. It's above the 10 and 20 moving average, bounced really hard. It's above all the moving averages, which is really important, being above all the moving averages. But not only that, this week, this very week up here, how much percent are we up for this week? It started up here. We are at now 23% in this week. It's only like Wednesday, right? So it looks very bullish. Not only that, it looks very bullish because we are above this level up here at 167. That's also very important resistance level. Technically speaking, maybe there are some on the resistance level on the daily, but technically speaking, we only got one more resistance level, and it's all the way up here, all the way up here at 2.3. Will we actually hit 2.3 or not? Depends. But right now, if we close above this level up here at about 167, we become super bullish, and we can still have a pullback. I understand that. That's how, you know, the resistances are getting, you know, rejected and supports are getting supported. But right now, if we can manage to, you know, close up here and the next week maybe even hold up here, that's gonna be super bullish. So the fact that we managed previous week to close above 10 and 20 moving average and then to bounce right over here above the, like, there has been other resistances on the way up, and we broke everything with this candle up here. With this weekly candle up here, we broke literally everything to the upside. Now look at this. If you go to the daily time frame, you can see how we ever since the, you know, top going down, and look at this 200 moving average, how gave us really nice support here, and here we broke it down. This was a fake out right back above it. Right, that happened, it started climbing. This was like, that's it guys, we done, we going up, and start slowly climb up. And as soon as we broke this blue line up here, the blue line, the 100 moving average, bam, right up over there. You can see this red line. This is the weekly resistance. We can see here how yesterday we came all the way up there, and we actually managed to you know, cross above it. Let me zoom in this for you. Let me zoom in just so you can see that. You can see here that we just barely crossed above it, but this is how usually the breaking and this of the resistance or supports are actually happening. It just barely gets above it. Do we have two lines up here? We do. It's just barely above it or below it, but we are close to just barely above it, and continue pumping up, because this line over here is in fact a very good resistance line, and it's going to be really important to see if this actually holds on the weekly time frame, But right now the Cardano looks really smashing, really good, really nice, and it looks like it's pumping. Really nice. It's up 5% for the day. So we're gonna see how much it can do tomorrow, how this is gonna be continuing going, but it is definitely riding all the moving averages. Like ever since we got down here, we start being below the moving averages, right? And right now here, the move above all the moving, at the very moment we crossed the 100 moving average, we exploded to the upside. You can see here, this is explosion to the upside. We explode to the upside, and this looks like it might actually just continue going up. We are starting to get a little bit extended from the moving averages, so maybe some kind of sideways movement, so this moving averages can keep up with the price, or we just might actually go up here and then go sideways movement and then pick up with the price. Nobody knows how this is actually gonna play out, but bullish is bullish and bearish is bearish. And right now we are bullish and we are not bearish. There are, of course, beside, like we said, on the weekly time frame, this 1.67 line. Let me pop the price down there so you can see it. This 1.67 line is very important level of resistance that we want to break. But even between the 167 and this 2.3 line, there are resistances on the way up. And you're gonna see it a lot better if you remove the wicks for that. There are not that many resistance, but there are some that are important. Let's pop them all down just so you can see them better. I would say this one. You can see where the price stopping right there, this level up here, right there, and there's also small resistance up there. And this one, I don't know if I would call this one a resistance, but let's pop there. Nah, it is in the ballpark with these. Okay, now let's bring back the wicks up here and see what how this looks. And you can see here that it is following the resistance on the way up. But guys, once we break this up here, I think once we break above 183 to 2.3, how much is that? That's 25%. You're gonna see a big pump once we break this level. So I think up here we might start getting some kind of a sideways move, because the moving averages right now, we are a little bit extended. I'm sorry guys, a little bit extended on moving averages. We might maybe pump, but between 1.85 and the 2.3 line, there is no resistance here. So these are important levels. 180, what's that? Let me remove these things here. These are important levels, guys. These are important levels. 180, what's that? 184 and 2.3. If we can get above 184, we're gonna pump to 2.3. One way or another. It's gonna be this smooth, alright. Like, that's how fast it's gonna be. That's how bullish people are gonna be. People are gonna start FOMOing like crazy, Anyways, guys, keep looking at these numbers. We might actually fall back a little bit. We might go sideways a little bit. We are extended from some moving averages. How this is gonna play out, nobody knows. But bullish is bullish. Support levels are support levels. Down here starts support at 1.47. These are important levels to break. These are resistance, just like you explained. Keep on watching, and thank you everybody for watching. Come back maybe tomorrow, maybe another day. I'm gonna continue making Cardano videos, so be sure to subscribe to the channel. And thanks for everybody that supporting me on Patreon. That's it. Bye bye. Where's that stop button there?